This is the story of one of Ulster's most famous heroes, William McFadzean VC. The narrative is an interview conducted by the Somme Association in 1996 with Billy's nephew, also called Billy, in honour. I would like to thank the McFadzean family for their cooperation in the making of this video. Items on display are from the Somme Museum collection, donated by the family over the years, and others are from the family's private collection. Billy's VC medal resides in the Royal Ulster Rifles Museum.
I am Billy McFadzean, nephew of one of Ulster's Victoria Cross recipients. The Somme affected all the community, and not just one. My uncle Billy was born in Lurgan and educated at Frankfurt Street, and then Mount Pottinger School, followed by the Belfast Tech. There was a family of 4 boys and 1 girl. Billy was the eldest, and my father the second eldest. The family lived in High Street, Lurgan, then moved to Jocelyn Gardens on the Woodstock Road, and then to Rubicon on the Craigie Road, Belfast. The family had come to Belfast in late 1903 as his grandfather's business brought him there. He was a yarn merchant in the linen business. The whole family were involved in textiles, and Billy ended up serving his time in Spence Bryson in Great Victoria Street before the outbreak of the war. Billy's 4-year course at the Tech ended after 2 years as the headmaster showed him the door, and that was the end of his academic career. I have a photo of him taken on his first day there, and also a record of his academic achievements. He won the headmaster's silver medal for swimming. That was the sum of his achievements at the Tech. Billy excelled in playing rugby. He played rugby for Collegians, although he did not go to McFadzean, as at the time Collegians was an open club. He joined the Young Citizen Volunteers in 1912 at Newton Breda Presbyterian Church, with a lot of other boys. I think he was influenced by a lecturer at the Tech. He then joined the Ulster Volunteer Force in 1913, and then into the famous 14th Battalion, the Royal Irish Rifles. He went to Burstrand, then Clandeboy, then Aldershot, and then off to France. His service experience then was much the same as the rest of the battalion. Unfortunately, Billy did not even see the start of the Battle of the Somme. Prior to 7 o'clock, when they were preparing, a box of grenades, which he was helping with, was spilled, and a couple of grenades fell out and the pins came loose. Billy, seeing this and realising the danger to his fellow soldiers, threw himself on top to smother the explosion. They exploded and killed him outright. The only other person seriously injured was a George Gillespie from Lurgan, who lost a leg, and I have since met George's son and his wife. I have a photo of them in Fiefel Wood, in the area where the incident is believed to have happened. His grandson's name is William Frederick Gillespie, in honour of the man who saved his grandfather's life. I have a 1915 Christmas card sent to his family, and which is the only record of his handwriting. It was a standard British Army one, with the Royal Irish Rifles badge and a stamped BEF, France, but there is no information about where it was sent from. I also have a cigarette card with his photograph issued by Gallagher's from a series of VC winners. The photograph has him wearing the VC on his chest, but of course he never wore it, as it was awarded posthumously. Lurgan was very proud of him, and his name is on the war memorial, but spelt incorrectly, McFadzean. In July 1917, there was a commemoration service in Newton Breda Presbyterian Church, and a plaque was put up. There is lots of correspondence between Dixons of Dungannon, who were trying to locate the grave until 1920, but this did not lead to anything positive. I have a letter from the War Office sending my grandfather a third-class ticket to London to receive the award from the King. When we went over in 1983, none of the family had been before. And we were at the FIFA Memorial and I took photographs of his engraved name. My reason for doing this is because of my pride in my uncle and also to tell a story for my children and grandchildren before I pass on. I think it was a happy family before the events of 1916 and the award of the VC. I think his brothers felt overshadowed by their older brother, and this lingered on for the rest of their lives. From what I have gathered, Billy was a friend to all, and his friends were very important to him. And that is maybe why he gave his life for his friends, whereas others might have run like mad.
Sadly, Mr. McFadzean is no longer with us, but his wish that future generations would continue to remember the ultimate sacrifice that Billy made is still honoured today. The family have always believed that Billy is buried in one of the unknown graves close to Thiepval Wood where he fell, and his name is recorded on the VC Memorial in the grounds of the Ulster Tower. We will remember them.